Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Florida good. Florida good. We're on the edge here, so we're good here in Georgia. It's what are we down to a cat 1 now? Our rest of our afternoon is going to be a little bit messy, but I think we're in good shape. Class 37 months of subbing in a row. Orlando good, Jack's good. Tampa floody. Yeah, so I mean, so far so good, right? Like I feel okay. My kids are at school. Some of these surrounding areas are not in school, but so far so good. This afternoon will be a little bit messy, but we'll see. And then hopefully Savannah, St. Simon's, Hilton Head, all up that coast. Hopefully that's gonna be good. Yeah, it hit that area. What do they call that? The elbow of Florida is not very like dense population, and it also rarely gets direct hit hurricanes. For I don't know why. Like I don't know the weather patterns there, but that's not a place that usually gets it. The Big Bend. Um, yeah, that's not an area that usually gets direct hit. It's usually a little bit further west or further south. So Big Bend. Gotcha. So yeah, like there's no like big cities in there. So good. I think we're doing pretty well. I keep waiting. I had one power blink before I podcasted this morning, but we're not getting any wins yet. So Skogsy, good morning. That looks like one of your short pins, that emote. So that's good. How are y'all? How are y'all? What else is going on? St. Pete, good? Good. Twitch, yes. Always, if Twitch is acting funny, you always got to refresh it. So, ordered 2 pins during your live podcast. What did you order? Did you order? You're finally gonna make me order a broad nib, I guess, from Pilot at some point. Happy time zone nerds. Twitch is twitchy. So what I was looking at, one of the things on the podcast that just showed up. I hate the Instagram web browser. Sorry, this is taking me too many links to get pulled up. Got 2 Japan only vanishing points. Nice. What colors are they? I know you're a big vanishing point guy. What do you think about the Hobonichi vanishing point? Yeah, that's the thing, Patachan, is like I think I don't want it ground. Like I think that would be like the feature. Like I was liking the traditional broad Pilot nib, which I can't believe I never thought those words would come out of my mouth. Good morning, Inky Love. I like these new colors. Y'all know I'm a Y Studio fan, so I am looking forward to testing these out. Nib Taylor, how was San Francisco? Did you have a good show? It looked crazy packed, but looked crazy fun. So I really like these colors. Got the Hobonichi VP. Okay, I was gonna ask you in the 30-year Taiwan version. Nice. I haven't seen the 30-year Taiwan version. Yeah, like the Hobonichi one. I'm still just completely flummoxed by it because I think I really, really like it. But it is so basic. But maybe, I don't know, maybe that's what I like, right? Just that clip is like the only difference between like a matte VP, but it's kind of cool at the same time. I can't figure it out. My Arushi Kakuno came in right before the storm. Those are so cool. There we go. Had to restart Twitch. A lot of people are having Twitch problems today. Pick a VP. Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up here in a second. I don't have the direct link. I think it's because the clip matches the nib. I think that might be it, right? It's really clean. It is super clean. Is the podcast up yet? The podcast is already up, so now I can find the link. Nice. So, yes. What did I click? It does not like me to. I was trying to embiggen this for you. But it's basically a black matte VP with a silver clip. What's up, Strings and Pedals? How was your San Francisco? Are you back home already? Am I seeing this right that they won't ship the VP to the US? I am not. Oh, well, Greg. Okay, Namiki Winter Vlad. You bought one. Was it really only $170? Or what? If you want to give us some deets. But really, all it is a black matte VP with a silver clip. Yeah, I can't figure it out from Corolla. Like, it is so basic. Like, this is like a design like I would have never come up with because I just would have been mad at myself. But it kind of freaking works, right? Like, it kind of works. So jet lag, yeesh. Yeah, for sure. Like, I would have been embarrassed. It's got a gold nib. I would have been embarrassed if I turned up to the design meeting with this. Right? Got it on eBay. How can I ask how much it was on eBay? Do you mind me asking? Because this site says $170 and it's an 18K nib, and I cannot believe that. What does the cat band say? Only is not lonely. Okay. Okay. I didn't notice that before. I'm like, all right, knock yourself out. But yeah, like, I would have been disappointed in myself if I came to the design meeting with this. But it's kind of cool. Like, kind of cool. Yeah, that's what we talked about, Thunder Viking, is like, when you have all these artists that are making things for you, to come up with this vanishing point, is it a letdown? But it's also kind of a clean vanishing point. I also think that Pilot probably puts their thumb on the scale. It's like, yeah, settle down, Hobonichi. We'll give you black with a silver clip. Will you take it? Yes. We'll put only the lonely. That is the motto of Hobonichi. Is it really? How did I not know this? What's that? Is that a Pat Benatar song? Only the lonely? God, I'm old. All right, that's the one I wanted to see. Penguins Creative, thank you. April, how was your San Francisco? It looked kind of amazing, kind of wild. That's exactly what I said on the show, OSU. Yeah, it's pretty fresh. Orbison? What song am I thinking of? I'm going to be thinking of a different song. The store is offering to screen print the Taiwan map on the body. That would be sick. Hobonichi off eBay was $225. Yeah, that's completely fair. It was epic. Our podcast episode released today will be almost 2 hours long. Sweet. I can't wait to listen. Yeah, $225 is like, I don't want to say no brainer, but like, that's nothing for a limited like release like that. Cool. Makes sense. All right. But yeah, like this design is blowing my mind. Like, I don't know what to say. I think it's good, but I can't figure it out. Are you getting rain today? Yeah, the rain has already started. The winds are going to be coming in here pretty soon. The Taiwan was $273. That's, yeah, nothing to it, right? Like, those are good prices. Especially when you see the $400, what was it, $400 for the 60th anniversary? Yeah, I don't have my camera up, and I don't have a link posted, but yeah, it's starting to spin up this way. So we'll get some of that. We'll get some of that later. But it's been okay. The winds have not been bad, and the rain's been fine. We're only going to get like an inch of rain, maybe. So we're skated. Yeah, I think that's it, Naper Villain. I'm not going to sing it, though. I'm not going to sing it. Our pressure's starting to go back up because it's good because the pressure drop is giving me a headache. Oof, yeah. Actually, with the rhodium nib, the silver coat makes it cohesive. Yeah. Well, no, that's the, yeah. It made it worse with a silver nib and black clip. I think it's with the nib is what makes it work, because the matte one was a black nib, right? So the traditional black matte was black. Did it have a black nib? The original black matte, did it have a black nib? Or did it have a silver nib? So, yeah. Anyway, hi. I don't have my camera up. So, those are cool. Very cool. Was the new TWSBI Eco with bronze trim already get discussed? Just in passing, we didn't do it on the show. Who's got it so far? I guess I should probably just go to Instagram. I think, so what's better, chat, while I pull this up? The TWSBI Eco with gold trim, green or blue? Which one do y'all prefer? So blue. Where's green? God, how long ago was that green one? I can't even find it scrolling. Did I miss it? Sorry, I don't want to hurt y'all's eyes while I'm scrolling. I don't see the green one. This is the blue one. I think this is great looking. But I don't know which one is, if I prefer the green or the blue. Not too excited about either. That's fair. Yeah, I'm not getting one. I think I don't know which one I like better. They're good. Oh, you don't have to duck for not being a fan of the Eco. I think there's a lot of non-Eco fans. It looks good, but will you be able to get replacement parts when it cracks in 2, 3, or 5 years, chat? Do you have that? Is that like a text expander snippet stretch? You just need to put that in text expander. My office moved to a new location and Atlas is right around the corner. Oof. Rip your wallet. I'll just buy another TWSBI in 2, 3, or 5 years. And then I'm over here praising the sustainability. Sustainability. Ocean rollerball. I'm like TWSBI. Disposable. Now that you have mentioned the words text expander snippet, I know you're a Relay FM podcaster. I mean, I'm listening to your podcast because I may or may not be a guest on it tomorrow. You are the most Relay podcaster that's not on the network. Like literally every word out of your mouth, I was like, June is the best. I was like, can we get a link to June's podcast? Can we get a link to Working from Slate podcast? June like literally talks about journaling every episode, even if they're not talking about anything related to journaling. It's great. Didn't get the alert, bad Twitch. I think Twitch must be based in the Florida hurricane path because Twitch is acting out today. Anyone where I could buy a rose gold TWSBI nib? I would email. Thank you, June. I would email Van Ness pens just to see, but TWSBI doesn't sell. I've never seen a rose gold nib unit for sale, but you should email Van Ness pens because they could have ended up with parts or something. That would be them or Anderson pens, and it would just be pure luck. So yeah, June, every episode, June's like talking about journaling. Always working in the journaling. Everything you buy is going to end up broken. Except my heart. Santini does real rose gold nibs. I saw that was fascinating when I saw those the other day, or not the other day, years ago, like the real rose gold nibs. Christopher Sun, 5 months of subbing. Thank you so much. If y'all have any questions today, today's a good Q&A day. I'm not gonna be on very long. Slate was professionals only. True. They are slumming it soon though. They're gonna be slumming it soon. Allegedly. Is there a big difference between VP steel and gold nibs large enough to justify the cost? I have never used the steel nib. Just got a new job. What celebratory pen should I get? How about a Hobonichi Vanishing Point? That'd be pretty sick. Vanishing Point is such a good work pen. That's my big frustration with TWSBI. I'd like to buy a handful of TWSBI nibs, but no luck. Yeah. No, people kind of have to hack those nibs to make other nibs fit those feeds, right? Like, I don't know what other good ones. I don't think there's anything that's hot swappable, but someone can prove me wrong. I'm not positive. VP alloy nibs are good, but gold are softer and wetter in my experience. Interesting. I just put a VP down from having jotted a work note. I think that's probably why I wanted a Vanishing Point in the first place, was because I was working, and it's such a good work pen, right? Just to be able to have that retractable, but also get the fountain pen nib and the ink colors and stuff like that. TWSBI mini nibs fit the Eco. Can you buy those separately? Have you ever used field notes after the cover has fallen off? No. But I will, when I was a field notes user, I would be known to like basically have that cover dangling off if needed. Like that, I would tape it back up before I took the cover off. I like the EF VP alloy nib a lot. I would probably like that better than the gold. I should probably try that one because I don't like the gold extra fine Vanishing Point nib. It's too delicate. You can get the unit separate on the mini TWSBIs. That's cool. Have you done a podcast episode talking about those fountain pens you've sold on only later regret and then re-require later? No, because I haven't experienced that. Like, I am generally convicted when I buy, convicted when I sell, and have never had regrets. If that makes sense. Like, I'll try to buy with a purpose. Not always. Like, that, the buying part is a little bit more sketchy. But when I go to sell a pen, I've never regretted selling a pen yet. Yeah. And then gone to reacquire a pen. You've heard it here first. That's right. So, but I mean, but it happens for sure. Like, a lot of it is writing experience and feel, right? If I pick up a Leonardo, right, I know what to expect and what to feel. And if I ever got rid of one and I didn't have one, I'd be like, well, this isn't like this. Should I reacquire it? But like, I just haven't had that thing. Anyone know of a twisty top retractable fountain pen? The Pilot Fermo, Fermo. It works well. Missed so much of the day already? Yeah, it is. We're getting there, chat. Pilot Fermo is the only one I know. Hey, you know what we can do today? We need to ink up my Curidas. Let's do that real quick. Oh, yeah, the Lamy Dialogue. Yeah, thank you. Lamy Dialogue and Pilot Fermo. They're both very expensive. So Christopher, in that context, like, I would have some regrets, right? So one of the long-term things I need to do is compare the old Curidas to the new Curidas, and I think there's no differences because I haven't heard a peep about the new one. But I have the new one in my case here, and I keep meaning to start inking it up so I can start playing around with it. So let's ink it up real quick. I also inked up Rebirth yesterday, which I will show y'all. So let me do this, and then we'll do a giveaway, And then we'll probably call it a day. Give me a second to find this. All right. Just inked up my Dialogue 3 this past weekend after a long time of non-use. Nice. Brian Knight, 8 months of subbing. How are you? Toby, what are you doing? Firmo just doesn't have that satisfying click. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a twist and a bump. It's good. It's well made, though. I enjoyed the Firmo. They just don't make many varieties in the Firmo. My Monarch came back yesterday. Nice. What did you have something done to it? Or was there a problem or anything? All right, so I inked up Rebirth. This is the Papier Plume kind of copperish ink. Oh, Yevgeny borrowed it. Gotcha. So I'll tell a Monarch story after this because I've been using that too. These have been the pens I've been using here recently. So I inked up Rebirth in my Aboya Hauga, which I haven't used in a while. And seeing all the pictures in San Fran made me want to ink this up. So I didn't have the urge to tell someone to buy me one. And this is my only Bach gold nib. And it has a killer cursive italic on there. And I can't remember who did it. I think maybe Masayama. It is really, really good. And this is such a good color. So I was just playing around with this while I was, yeah, it was a FOMO. It was a let me have my own pen show type of situation here. So I don't go and buy something. But my Monarch nib stretch, so Corolla, that's what I have on here. I got a journaler nib on here. That's exactly what I got. It's a great platform for that. So, but what I did yesterday, which I never do, is I use the upside down. I use the Stranger Things nib. And it was shockingly good. So I wrote notes. Yeah, I like this pen. I like this pen. Oh, and it's kind of like yours. Well, minus the nib. So yeah, like it actually works. This is the only one. This is the only pen that I would like writing with upside down because the balance is nice enough. Usually it's an odd balance, but the way this is like a conical nib and the metal is all the way around, it doesn't feel weird to use it upside down, and you can get like these two different line widths here. So I do like it for that. It's fun. So I have a journaler nib here, and then I have a regular Esterbrook journaler, and then I got Gina to put one on a Leonardo that I have, which I might sell. I gotta decide. Good morning, Miss Marilyn, darling. Is Monarch the brand name of the pen or the pen name? So the brand name is Shown Design. SCHON. Woo! Almost missed that C. What kind of spelling is that, chat? What this is like this is like Wordle. What letter would go there? Monarch. There we go. Don't show Ian that. Yes, yeah. So Ian started Shown Design. He started making pocket pens first, and then has done has made full sides and made nibs. Monocoque, yes, that's what it should be. All right, so that's what I've been using, messing around with in my Mayfair, and then I just inked this up yesterday. And now I need to ink this up because I need to get it reviewing. Curidas. I couldn't justify the Monarch right now. That's honestly what took me so long to get it. You should pump this shit. I forgot this came with all this stuff. Does Ian do any streaming? He does. He'll do Instagram videos and reels. So yeah, he'll do like walkthroughs and stuff. He does have that personality. He's great at it. This is such an aggressive pen. Brad, can I send you some Ted Lasso themed wood pencils? Heck yeah. I see you at Talon A. The fine Monarch is a super fine, nice reverse writer. Yeah, mine is really good. It is ridiculous. When selling your pens, when selling your pens, does a pen having a custom nib affect the price of a pen? Yes. Do people prefer stock or custom? Depends. It doesn't matter. Some people won't want a grind. Some people want stock, and they can get their own grind. Some people will take advantage of a grind that they don't have to get themselves. So, did they just rubber coat all the unsold Curidases? That's a great question. No, it's a solid barrel collar. That knock is still so massive. It is. Good morning, all the hobbies. Hey, did you spring Carl? Did you jump Carl his bail? Did you get Carl's bail? Yeah, it's the soft touch plastic, kinda. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna use this ink cartridge because I am supposed to at some point test and see if this is the same color as the Fujiyama blue, the Mount Fuji blue black. This thing has so much crap to it. Does this even go like this? How do I get this undone? Criminy. See why people don't like the Curious now. I like the Curidas fiddliness. I don't hate it. Did you like that? That took a little extra oomph to it. So fiddly, chat. Cartridge insertion or sobriety test. I could not fill this pen drunk. That is a fact. Would it be entirely appropriate to cosplay Carl at a pen show? You would probably have a what did I do, chat? I screwed this up. You would probably have a I can't do this sober, clearly. Your face would probably be on the what did I do here, chat? Has there ever been a drunk stream? No. Where does the spring go? How does this work? Fix it with washi tape? I hate all of you. Like, this isn't that hard, chat, but I feel like is this upside? This might be. No, it can't be upside down. Ow. That is very sharp. I'm going to ban all of y'all from chat in a minute. Like, this is the only way it can go. There has been an overly caffeinated stream. There has been. Biscuit. I think it's the front end because the nib's crooked now. Oh, that sucked. Just got ink everywhere. There we go. All right. So what are we doing here, chat? Where does the spring go? Spring's got to go first, right? That pin drives you nuts. So many things to go wrong. Well, I think this is the live version of that. Oh, I think maybe, yeah. I didn't have, there it is. That was my miss. I missed this connection right here. There we go. There's two. This is what I missed, chat. I just put this back on here and slid it over. There is a actual connection there. So there we go. Fixed. Fixed. I got it now. Now we're talking. Boom. Figured it out all on myself. Go me. All right. 5 hours later. I'm going to ban everyone that says just add washi tape. What size nib is this? Fine. That is a very wet, fine nib. I probably should have got a medium with these wide barrels. This is a Platinum Curidas, I don't want to call second version, but the newer model with a different barrel. Yeah, so Platinum and Pilot, when you pop a cartridge in them, they engage really quickly. This is a very wet fine, which is good. Like that's not a complaint, but it's a lot of ink so far. Or maybe I got fine to compare it to the one I have. It's just such a wide barrel for a fine nib. It's good though. They did have some minor improvements. Where were technically where? Like, that's what I'm gonna explore. I still think it's a good pen. Hello. I am the Platinum Curidas. That's a little creepier than the Vanishing Point. Why is it so long? I wish I knew. Yeah, that's a little problematic. It needs eyes now. All right. Well, that's inked. So we have to do that, chat, for me to start using it so I can review it later. Oh, the knock feels great. Like, tactically, it feels great. This would be really hard to engage by accident. It takes a lot. You would know if you engage this. It would take a ton. Because it doesn't have a lot. It doesn't have a lot of travel, right? You have to really, I mean, it does. It doesn't have a lot of travel on its own. You have to really push it down. All right, let's do a giveaway. Then we'll call it a stream. I'm gonna go watch the weather. All right, let's do a giveaway. I do like the color though. I don't dislike this pen. I want to love it more, and I just kind of don't. Give me a narrower version. Have the first version? Yeah, I'm gonna see what the difference is between between 1 and 2. I will do a review of this, and we'll relate it to the first one. So that's the working plan. Pids up, pen addict. Wow, that was a lot of words together. Many thousands of words plus tons of photos coming your way this week. Love it. Thank you. I will have it under control. Whenever you get it done, I will take care of it. Thank you very much. Oh gosh, Talonay. Sun is trying to come out here, and I'm annoyed. I was promised a full day of rain and overcast. Are you in the eye? New TWSBI that color? I think the new TWSBI's darker. I'll take some of that extra diameter for the Curidas and add it to my Pilot Quattro. What is a Pilot Quattro? I've heard of that. You should pop this shit. All right. Sergeant Stretch mentioned this last week or 2 weeks ago. I forget where I got this pen. All right. Feels like a risky click. I don't think I've ever seen this pen. Because that doesn't look thin at all. Have y'all ever seen this pen? I've never seen that. The new 3776 looks better in person than photos. I would buy that. I would totally be down with that, Patachan. Yeah. It looks cool, I think. I don't think the pictures do it justice. I agree. Great, Scott. Your accidental winner arrived. Nice. All right. This is what we're giving away this time. Anderson pens, they still make these. So this is a Parker pen, fountain pen that I've given away before. That didn't really work for the winner. And what I'm trying to figure out is, does it need a specialty converter? Because I should probably not give this away if this does need a specialty converter. Does Parker need a specialty converter? What size nib is this? It looks medium-ish. Oh, fine. Does it say fine? Can't see what that says. Fine. Fine nib. They have a proprietary converter. All right, I'm going to resend this because I do not have a converter for this, and I want to send it to someone. So I will order a converter for this. Which one was your first fountain pen? A Lamy Safari or a Pilot Preppy? I forget which one came first. I think the Pilot Preppy came first. Just take a Parker cartridge. Yeah, but I don't have any. And I want to be sure if I send this to someone, I send them the full kit. So I'm going to resend this one. So my first fountain pen, I think, was probably the Preppy. And then a Safari shortly thereafter. All right, resend. What's this one? Oh, this is a fancy Kickstarter pen, but I don't know who made it. Ooh, that's nice. This is like I don't know who did this. You can send me an extra Parker twist converter? That would be amazing. Which one is this one? Does anyone know what this one was? This is a good pen. So this is a twist pen. I think this is a G2 refill. It looks like G2-ish to me. Yep, G2. That's how you tell, because there's like boogers in the refill. Pilot Preppy. Cool. Platinum Preppy then. Like Brad being accurate, forget about it. I don't know who made this pen, but it's kind of nice. It's like a gunmetal finish. Platinum Prayer was pretty early along, though. Platinum Prayer. You made me read that. Pens, Pencils, Plus. That's your fault. Pilot Prayer was pretty early in the days. All right, let's do this pen. This is an I Can't Remember Kickstarter pen. Metal barrel. This might be titanium. Finks pens. I thought those were the bigger ones. That does look like their logo, right? Let's see. My computer wants me to restart. My computer is on one right now. I thought the Finks pen was the bigger with the big clip. No. Phoenix. I said Finks. Phoenix. That ain't it. Phoenix pen. Phoenix pen. I think you're right, though. Phoenix pen. Phoenix Origin Twist pen. Hey, look, I reviewed it. Dang straight I did. Look at this guy. That's not my hand, though. Look at this guy. 2021. Oh, they sponsored it. Sponsored post. Okay, I didn't review it. My thanks to Finks. Phoenix. I keep calling it Finks. I get test CY pen at Yoseka today. Nice. Phoenix Origin. This is a good pen. Like, it feels good. It's well made. Like, I just don't use it. So, like, it's a good giveaway product. So, let's give it away. Let's give it away, chat. Thank you for figuring that out. That's two hard names to say. Like, if you're doing marketing, Phoenix, Oregon. Phoenix Origin, I guess is how I don't know. Sure. But what we have here, chat, is a cool pen that you can put a G2 compatible giveaway in. So exclamation point rattle, Dormouse Desk, you didn't miss much. You missed me being wrong, which really isn't missing much. That's every day. Rattler Jen, 25 months of subbing. Exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter, anyone can win. I ship worldwide. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber, yada, yada, yada. If you